Our top story at 6, we have new information on Samuel Little, the 78-year-old man originally from Taylor County who confessed to more than 90 killings across the United States. 2 of those confessions were for Macon crimes committed decades ago.
Zach Merchant joins us live from Washington Park. That's near the scene of one of those homicides. Zach tells us what it means to investigators to finally get answers to these unsolved cases.
Guys, it was right near this spot in Washington Park near Magnolia Street where over 3 decades ago, one of Samuel Little's victims was found strangled to death. And almost from the start, the search for answers was a battle for both the family and law enforcement.
The Lord knows whoever did it, God got his eyes on it. He gonna take care.
That was Fredonia Smith's mom in 1982 after her daughter was found dead near Washington Park. More than 3 decades later, Fredonia's brother Eddie was back at the scene he'd for so long avoided.
You know, like this right here, bring back a lot of memories.
And after years of waiting, he was finally back with answers. According to the Bibb County Sheriff's Office, Samuel Little, a confessed serial killer, admitted he was the one who took his sister's life.
At least I was here to get closure.
Maybe it was God that finally made Little confess, like Fredonia's mom so many years ago thought it would be. Or maybe it was luck. There was certainly some involved. And maybe, too, it was thanks to some dogged police work on a case that went cold but was never forgotten.
We never stop looking into these cases.
In between new cases, you're still trying to piece together parts to it.
Fredonia's case passed from generation to generation. The original lead detective from 1982 still checks on it. So when current Bibb County investigators Daniel Shirley and Captain Tremaine Jones heard about Little's confession, they flew to Texas to interview him themselves.
If you ever look into his eyes, to me anyway, it was almost like looking into the eyes of a shark.
After 36 years, they felt they finally had their man. And even though the crime happened long before he joined the department, Jones says the answers he got to give Eddie Smith helped close a chapter in his own life.
You know, that's still somebody's loved one that's no longer here. You want to bring those families that closure.
When we talked to Eddie Smith a little bit earlier over the weekend, he told us he was grateful to law enforcement for their efforts, and he said he wants to forgive Samuel Little. He's not there yet, he told us, but he wants to be, and he's confident one day he'll get there. Live in Macon, Zach Merchant, 13 WMAZ News.
Such an emotional story. Thank you, Zach. The Bibb Sheriff's Office says they're still working to identify Little's other Macon victim.